You're watching BBN Tonight on your official UK sports station, LEX 18. Presented by Central Bank, the official bank of UK athletics.
Another reminder about Kentucky Flood Relief, a joint effort between LEX 18 and the American Red Cross. You can donate by calling 855-999-GIVE, visiting lex18.com/KY Flood Relief, or mailing a check to the American Red Cross on Newtown Pike. And as we mentioned earlier, several familiar faces with UK athletics are lending their support to that relief effort. Kicked off with them today.
This goes beyond our baseball program. It goes beyond the university. I mean, this is our state. This is where we live. And when our people are hurting or suffering, and, you know, you've even seen some of the videos, Keith, of just the flooding. I mean, up to over roofs of cars, and it's personal, and, you know, it hurts. And you obviously want to pray for those folks and those families, and we want to help them. And you know what? I think that's what we do. You know, people from the state of Kentucky, that's one thing I've learned in my time here, is how we have a heart for each other. We want to help each other. And that's why I wanted to come on today, to encourage, to help these folks.
My thoughts and prayers are there. At Mass this morning, the priest, one of the prayers was for all these flood victims. And I would tell anybody listening or watching, if you are fortunate enough to still have your job, to be in a good position, you know, step up with this. And let's see where this all goes and what you guys raise throughout the day, and see if what else we can do to help.
Well, I think it's a really important time to pull together, and that's what certainly our football team and our program's all about. It's leaning on each other when we need to, and this is a great time of need for people in our state. And there's people on our team that have family affected by this, and we want to do our part and do anything we can to help folks in this great state. We
had flooding where I grew up in Western PA because of the Ohio River, the Monongahela. You would have flooding. Now it's gotten better, but back then my parents lived one block from the river. And so I get it when it wipes it out, but I can't even imagine going through all this, maybe losing a job because of COVID, having your kids at home, meaning you had to stay at home. And then all of a sudden the flooding hits, and the people that could least afford to have it happen were those people. So there's empathy, and we should all look at this, and only by God's grace, it's not one of us.
My heart goes out to the people down there, but you know, there's always hope. And if I would say to them, the people in Kentucky are some very strong, resilient people. And, you know, through all of us, just like we do with COVID, we would get through it as a state. And I just hope people who were not affected can look at this and really pitch in and give the people help where it was affected at.
It has to make you proud to be a part of the University of Kentucky, because the coaches, the administration there always steps up in times like this to try and help those that are less fortunate. And it is right now Eastern Kentucky, for the most part, that you know all those people drive from Paintsville on a Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock game to watch you guys play and drive right back home.
They drive 3, 4 hours, 2 hours to get to the game and they come to the shoot around. I mean, I know many of them, not all of them, but many of them sit up top and they could care less. It's a great seat. They're in the building to support their team. And I would hope they know that my family and I, our staff, this team understands we represent the state.
The people from Eastern Kentucky and how loyal they are to the University of Kentucky. You see the great passion from Cash, you know, from Austin Dotson, Tyler Couch. You know, we have quite a few players currently, and of course in the past, and you know, they're great supporters of our program. They're so passionate about the Big Blue Nation, and you know, we care about them.
In really critical times, it's amazing how this state always responds. And that has always been evident, whether that's we've had some tornadoes, we've had some winds and ice storms and things like that. And Kentuckians have always responded for one another. And that's an absolute hallmark of this state.
The main reason why I stayed here several times when I could have went other places was because of the people in the state. There are great people here. I just hope and pray that people watching this just look at it and say, hey, let's help our fellow brother.
Our friends and family in Eastern Kentucky need our help. East Kentucky needs us. And so let's all step up and do what we can.
We'll have more right after this. You're watching BBN Tonight.